Deontay Kyle said that, dudes out here basically trapping women with babies.
And the reason these niggas trapping y'all with babies and keep hurting y'all is because y'all fucking with niggas that's operating from that herd mentality. They doing everything what other niggas are doing around them, what the examples they saw. They don't operate from the pack mentality. And you want somebody that operate from the pack, the covenant, to be able to cover you before you lay down with them. And until y'all know the difference between the pack and the herd, you're going to keep being hurt and you're going to keep being trapped by these niggas with these babies. Too many of y'all done fucked up the dating game, operating with this herd mentality. Too many of y'all done fucked up the dating game, not understanding what the pack mentality is. One of those is going to have you chasing, and the other one going to have your ass replacing, because you're going to know your worth. So the niggas who operate from the herd mentality, that's when they do what everybody else around them do. They homeboys, they uncles, and niggas from the hood that raised them. If they saw them be no good, if they saw them be dead beat dads, if they saw them be anything but great, that's who they want to be like. That's your herd. That's where y'all getting y'all niggas from. They coming out the clique of the herds of niggas who ain't got nothing going on. That's the only example they got. That's why your kids ain't got daddies and your relationships failing, because they inside of something where they don't have no examples of what it looks like if they weren't there. Them the niggas that operate in survival mode. Them the ones who was raised, they got to take care of air. They had to do everything and nobody was never there with them. Them the ones you definitely don't want to lay down and make a damn baby with, because you finna learn real quick about why he was never the person that should have been nutted in you without a condom. But the thing is, you can't attract a nigga that move with the pack mentality, because you're not a woman that move with the pack mentality. You still following the crowds and you still doing what everybody else doing. That's why you attract a man that does that, because you are who you attract. That's not opposites attract. You just are who you attract. See, a man who moves with intention, a man who has made a personal commitment to himself, that he is not going to go out there and do what he saw other men do to women, that's the type of man you want to attract. But you're not a woman who makes personal commitments to yourself. You're still running with the crowd, so you're going to still attract the person who is similar to you, sis. Get on here and y'all be making y'all videos talk about all the little boyfriends you got. Okay, so let's just say you got one that's consistent, that's showing intention, that's doing everything that he's trying to make you believe that, or show you that he wants to be with you. He ain't trying to do what everybody else do. He gonna take you on those dates. He's not asking you for sex after a date that costs whatever. See, that's what the herd is doing. That's what we got on TikTok, a bunch of dudes that's operating in the herd. That's all you see on a podcast is niggas who operate from the herd. You ain't saw one man who operate from the pack mentality host no podcast or go pull other men in that operate from the pack mentality either. Okay, so if you got people out there that's looking at the examples that set the herd and they following the examples that set because that's what herds do, then what do you think you're gonna get when it's time for you to lay down with this nigga and it's time for him to be a father to your child? He can't even make a pact to his own child to be a father, so you know goddamn well he ain't gonna pack. It ain't no reason for you to make a pact and lay down with him to give him a child. Keep your uterus to yourself. Stop having condomless sex. Y'all are ruining the game because you acting like you just don't know how to say no, nigga. I operate from the pact, a covenant. You gonna be honorable to me, or this pussy ain't yours, and you ain't finna be putting no baby in me. Stand strong in your firm standards and your beliefs. Because as long as you keep fucking with the herd, as long as you keep being a part of the herd, as long as you keep doing what you see all these women on social media doing and all of that, you're going to continue attracting them niggas who do the same thing they see all the deadbeats on the podcast do. Coming soon is Sis You're Toxic. I wouldn't date you either. In ebook and paperback form. Get ready to get your copy and let's clean your dating habits up.